The worst mistake ever. What is going to happen? I am taking IPOB to Abuja on the 17th of next month for my court case.
We are with you, sir. We are with you.
There will be 2 million people in Abuja.
Yes. I will be there.
I will be there.
I will be there with you, sir.
I will be there. Hey, we take the battle to our enemies.
Yes, sir.
And let me make this very clear to you. You are under oath.
Yes.
And by virtue of that oath, you are under direct order from me.
Yes.
Any day you wake up, you hear I've been arrested, born Nigeria down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If we abandon Chukwukika Biama in truth and honesty, please give back to Biafra. Biafra had in the pure years. You'll be only running around in circles. You can never come. It is the kingdom of heaven itself. You want to do something that is happening in heaven, on earth, for mankind to see and testify to the goodness of the Lord. You have to be of the courage. You have to be without fear in the face of your enemies. If you are without fear before your enemies will run from you. Rather than you running from them, your enemies will run from you. If you speak the truth always, regardless of the consequences, lies will run from you. You must protect those who cannot protect themselves, not to steal from them. I repeat, it is your job as a child of heaven, IPOB family member, to protect those who cannot protect themselves. That is your job. Not to kidnap them, not to rob them. You must be of good conduct. That Chiku Okike Abiam left. If these conditions are not in place, Biafra will not come. Biafra Gahabia. Going to a native doctor, Dibianyanzu cannot save you. If you want Biafra, it doesn't work. We don't believe in that rubbish. Chukwukika is our shield and our guide. We don't commune with darkness. I am warning all 17 commanders, all our commanders, we don't commune with the devil. We don't do Odeshi. We believe in the protection that Chukwukika can offer. The weapon you need to protect yourself is your gun and your ammunition. We don't commune with spirit.
What they want to do. But if you ask Satan, what is the alternative to Biafra? Even Satan cannot answer because Zoo is a failed state. They will recruit all their sabo from everywhere and fund them. Ojukwu faced worse than what we are facing today. Yet he held out for 3 years. Talk less of when we are able to match them, toe to toe. We can fight for 1,000 years, I can assure you. I thank you all for listening, wherever you are. I pray for the blessing and mercy of the Most High Chukwukika Biama upon each and every one of you. We are not just fighting.
Hello, Biafrans, lovers of freedom.
good people all over the nations of the world, those who have given their lives to embrace the truth and to continue to remain on the path of truth, those who have continued and have determined to sustain the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and have decided to uphold the dictates and the doctrine of the Most High God, Chukwu Okike Abiama. And wherever you're found, all over the nations of the world, I want to welcome you to the program this day. Maybe it's day, maybe it's evening, maybe it's night where you are, but you're welcome, especially today, a weekend, and a special one for that matter. I don't know how the weather is in your area, but it's calm and, you know, it's rain here. It's cool, you know, it's been raining, you know, but it's good. Anyways, I hope it doesn't distort the network today. Thank you all. I appreciate you. Of course, we already have a Prince in the studio. He's already here. Oh my, it's going to be very explosive today. Today you're going to know and you're going to hear a lot. You know, there's something you cannot defeat, and that is truth. You can't defeat truth. No matter what you do, play around, move around, dance around, go mad, and try to manipulate, shake people around, do whatever you want to do, try to make it look like you are catching fun, and look for all the social media attention, come with trifles and details, unnecessary details, post them online, showcase yourself, you know, expose your so-called awards and all of that. You can't just hide the truth. You would go down. It's a law. It's a law. It's a law you can't change. No matter what, you will go. You will be messed up along the line. That's the truth. Today is the third day of June 2023, and this is about 7 minutes past 6 Biafra time. And without wasting time, we're going to be going straight to the broadcast. We are discussing the overwhelming effects. Of course, you see the topic, the more proofs of criminality and all of that. We are just going to get it right today. But if I bring on Prince, and then, of course, let me give you this from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again. One more.
Support both sides. If they give us peace, that is wonderful. If they decide to go down the route of violence, then I can give you this assurance today. Of course, your worldwide listeners and viewers may be able to note this. If they do not give us Biafra, there will be nothing living in that very zoo they call Nigeria. Nothing will survive there, I can assure you. You see, 1967 to 1970 is not 2013 to 2015. We had scientists then, now we have men that can make things happen, even better than what we had in the late 60s. So that should ring as a warning to all of them that we are not joking. I do not believe in peaceful actualization or whatever rubbish is called. I have never seen where you become free by peaceful means. If you know, you tell me. I'm a student of contemporary history. I have never come across anywhere in history books where you get your freedom out of a peaceful process.
Peaceful process is takia, because they make you feel that you can get your freedom by peaceful process when they know it's not possible. So it's an analogy of I wish my network is.
I think you must have had too much rain.
I say the people of Biafra and people all over the nations of the world.
Delechi, let's thank Jehovah,
yes,
God Almighty, for the privilege to be here, for the privilege of breathing in this air. Only He knows where it comes from and where it ends. We give Him glory for yet another day to spell out the truth. Yes, what people don't understand about God is that God is God of mercy, God of compassion, God of everything you can imagine that is good. But within the same God, you don't want to touch the wrath of God. So when we say, look, we come in peace, that does not mean that God has not made us aware that where peace is not obtainable, we must take what belongs to us by any means necessary. It doesn't matter what. And God will be with us. The only reason Biafra failed the first time around was because people weren't quite truthful about the worship of God. People became betrayers. They were fixated on their stomach infrastructure, just like you're seeing it now. And I don't think the leadership of Biafra then captured what Nnamdi Kanu had captured. And that is what is making the difference. And that is what will make the difference in the end. Because God would not allow, because of the type of work God wants to do with Biafra and in Biafra, God will never allow Biafra to be founded on lies, on fabrication. God will not allow the leadership of Biafra to be corrupt. Okay? And that's why you see the steadfastness of Nnamdi Kanu. That is why, as we speak to everybody today, we are making it clear the difference between Nnamdi Kanu and the rogue, the criminal, Simon Ekpa, who came in as if it is the same nature as Nnamdi Kanu. And then suddenly you found that he is a replica, like a weed that takes the shape of the crop in order to deceive. Suddenly we see the widening and yearning gap, the contrast, that Nnamdi Kanu today is held illegally for the sake of Republic of Biafra and the indigenous people of Biafra. That's why Nnamdi Kanu is held illegally today. But today, Nigeria is celebrating a new online nation called Biafra Republic, championed by a rogue, championed by the deceiver, who played along and then suddenly showed his true color.
That's right.
And he was coming with a brand new nation that can only exist online, where online passport, online online driving license, online identity cards will be sold. What, oh my God. And you know what? What you said, Kelechi, is a fact. You can't subdue the truth. In fact, the more you try to subdue the truth, the more lies and the more you expose yourself. Because you're coming to defend your lies. You're coming to look for ways to, so you model yourself up, and before you know it, you're naked on the street, naked in the marketplace. You will not worth a penny. And I've already made a video to show that Simon Ekpa had become psychotic. Okay, very, very psychotic. Okay, because you see, people don't understand mental disorder. They think it is when people are picking something in the gutter or in the dustbin, or they are naked on the street. I'm sorry. There are more dangerous symptoms of mental disorder, and Simon is carrying a huge part of it. You see, what I find in Simon, and I look, I'm qualified to deal with this diagnosis. So I see them. I carry out mental health assessments. Okay, it's my job. So you see, what I find in Simon are symptoms of severe bipolar affective disorder. And one of the major symptoms in bipolar is this grandiose ideations. Grandiose, where somebody believes that they are so powerful that only they can pull people down, nobody can ever pull them down. Where somebody finds themselves as the 50 men in one man, where somebody one day will be Boris Johnson, tomorrow they can be Nigel Farage, tomorrow they can be anything they want to be, where someone believes in themselves that single-handedly that they will defeat everybody, where somebody is having a delusion, a severe delusion, where they believe that they can convince the whole world based on fake analogies, fake houses, fake diplomatic house of fake everything. They believe in the look, because all these things are playing in his head. In his own head, he believes that this Biafra Republic is real. In his head, he believes in all these gimmicks of producing but that's why I asked Biafrans to be very, very careful. I mean, I can't stop an adult from doing what they chose to do. But I've asked the simple question using that identity card alone, for example. An identity card, as far as I know, is usually attached to a nation, a defined physical nation. An identity card is only applicable, it is only applicable within that nation or outside of that nation, but in the diplomatic environment, for example, embassy of that country, where a citizen had lost their passport, they use their ID card to go into their embassy to prove their identity. So ID card cannot be used in the in place of passport at the airport.
Correct.
ID card cannot be used as something you present to police or law enforcement authorities when they stop you or want to. It's not for that, okay? Because even if they're going to use it, they're still going to be contacting your embassy to inquire whether they have such serial number and such person in their database. So now you have to ask yourself this simple question. First of all, I know that Simon would never do anything without defrauding Biafrans, okay? So it is likely that a Biafran will have to pay some money or do something in order to obtain this identity card. Now, you have not only lost your money, but you're now carrying something that will expose you to danger. For example, if you were to carry this ID card anywhere in Biafra land or Nigeria, and any Nigeria law enforcement agency sees you with this ID, I am telling you, the least you will get is an arrest, but you could be shot dead.
That's right.
You could be shot dead. So you see, we broadcast not because we want to convince the world. No, we haven't got time to convince anybody. But we have a responsibility to spill out the truth so that those who are blind but are intending to see can see. And also those who end up paying the price, the ultimate price, will never go to God and plead ignorance of the truth, because the truth, God exposed the truth to them, but they decided to commit suicide.
That's right.
Okay, that is the reason why we spell out the truth. So for the information,
Prince, let me get something into your mind here now. Now you see, I'm looking at the danger side of this. Now he tells these people that the ID card can be useful, can be used, they can use it effectively. And then, just like the analogy you gave right now, when you bring this thing out, especially in the zoo, you can lose your life. The same way also, everything Simon does exposes the people to death. Look at the whole bragging and the boastings that he has made. He keeps doing things that will expose our people to death.
I mean, you couldn't have put it any better. Let me tell you, first, look, and I was talking about grandiosity. This was somebody who has now, after all the bragging, what they're going to do after 29th, how they're going to banish all Nigerian armed forces from Biafra land, blah, blah, turned around because he's full of grandiosity and insanity. Turned around to now tell Biafrans, look, if you fail to get Biafra, that is your fault.
Oh my.
But then listen to this, for you to know that you're dealing with a psychotic patient. Now he said all he has, as far as he's concerned, he has put all the measures and all the structures in place for Biafra to come, which means that if by anyhow Biafra comes, it is to do with the structures he has put in place. Now let us examine another structure Simon put in place. We've looked at the ID card. Let's forget about the driver's license and all the rest of nonsense and all his floating of a silly exile house across the world. Forget all about it. Let's look at his woto. Let's look at that. Simon Ekpa single-handedly destroyed and sought to destroy ESN by introducing his own militia for his online Biafra Republic. Okay? Simon will tell you about woto, but Simon and nobody in Biafra land has ever showed us how this woto is affecting any of the Fulani terrorists or Nigerian terrorists in uniform. Correct. We've not seen any of them captured. We've not seen any of them detained by Biafra, his militia. We've not seen any of them injured. We've not seen where their bodies are littered everywhere. What that means is that Simon's brand of woto is responsible for all these Biafrans being slaughtered, because all we are seeing are dead Biafrans. Some of them are carrying Odiechi, which Nnamdi Kanu warned them. You can't get Biafra based on lies, based on Odiechi, based on all this stupid magic. Nnamdi Kanu just spelled it out as you were. You narrated it here now. But Simon had put in, because the devil and the demon had occupied him. You have heard him. He said he will go and impress the devil if that is what is required. So because the demons have occupied his mind, okay, his woto has nothing to do with. That's why all he does on air is to tell people Papa Ejima's face should be spread across everywhere. Go and find his village. Go and find. That's all he's doing. That is all. That is the only thing Simon Ekpa is doing. But you know, we are coming with integrity, dignity, clarity, honesty, precision. We have no time for all this child's play. The truth is that we are prepared to work with everybody, so long as you subscribe to restoration of Biafra, release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the restoration of Biafra must be based on Elohim, must be based on the truth, must be based on transparency and accountability to Biafran people. And as far as you believe in all these things, fair enough, we will open our arms to you, because you are a Biafran, is a Biafran. However, when Biafra comes, the constitution of Biafra will deal with everybody based on what they have done, what they have said. And because our mission is linked to what Nnamdi Kanu is talking about, because we are dedicated to do this work. Sorry, you were given 2 weeks, weren't you? 2 weeks and you are off air. But here you are, and we will see to its conclusion. Yes. By the grace of Elohim. By the grace of Elohim, we will see to its conclusion.
Thank you so much. Let me make this announcement before we go more further into what month of this month, on the 11th of June, which is next week Sunday, not tomorrow, but next week Sunday, we shall be having the formal public presentation and unveiling of the Accountability and Transparency Group. Unveiling public presentation. In that program, you're going to have details of what we are doing, and you shall understand what we represent. Now, as Ego posted something here, she said You know, somebody was just ranting, and one e-frog is just here posting rubbish. And Ego, I think this response is for that e-frog. He says donations are ever needed to pursue and achieve planned out facts. Accountability group shows their truthfulness by not supporting evil. And that is it. If we wanted to do business with you Biafrans there, especially these e-frogs, we would have joined the chorus of the dubious program of Simon. But we chose to counter it and came out of it to set a program that is designed according to the heartbeat of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So we will not leave a corrupt system to come and start another corrupt system. And I want to assure you here, let me tell you, the structure of accountability and transparency group is so tight that we scan and x-ray every information. Today we had a meeting, and in that meeting we were x-raying every decision. We were x-raying because we want to make sure that we give you the best. So we have a structure on ground for financial, and that e-frog that is talking about money, and we got to tell you here that you are ignorant because you don't know that money is necessary for, you think money is about you. You are ignorant because you think money is you. Money is about person. Money is to solve problems. And the problems which we are announcing, the double R strategy or mission that we have, which Simon also, of course, copied and made mention of it. He said the same thing during his last 2 days broadcast when he lied to you, which we're going to expose here. He talked about restore Biafra and rescue Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I was surprised to hear him mention it. I was just laughing when I heard it. But because he knows that our program is tight, he didn't know when he spoke about our program for us. he said rescue Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and restore Biafra. I was just laughing when I heard that. You know, he actually mentioned that is our target. As simple as that. Those are our mission. That's, or let me make it unique. You know, that is our mission. Rescue Mazi Nnamdi.
No, but he saw it from us. He's been monitoring everything. Look, the e-frog you're talking about could be Simon Ekpa in numerous faceless nonsense.
Yes.
Both himself and Azuka Charles and all the rest of them, they multiplied themselves into 20 places and causing nuisance everywhere. So they come here, they hear what you said, they go and use it and make broadcast.
Let me just help you.
Do you know the thing? I'm sorry. You know the thing he was accusing DOS of doing? That is what he does, and that is his occupation. Yeah. Please carry on. It's so funny.
With that template and that program effectively. Yeah. So if you talk about money is needed. We need a lot of it because the program we're embarking on is massive. So you, this go with that information. Very, very important. And you have to go with that information. Thank you so much. The house is full now. It's full. Okay.
Oh, Biko, let me add this point to the idiots that are commenting. What they need to understand from our group is how honest and dedicated we are through the will and grace of God. And we are giving the praise to God who made it possible that we can generate the money that we need in-house in building up the platforms, not like this thief who wants to steal from Biafrans, in building up our systems, in building up our structure, even before, because what we are doing with Biafrans will be mandatory for all Biafrans, because we know that everybody needs to play their part so that Biafra's assets and liabilities are shared by Biafrans. So we are not pleading, we're not begging. We are here to do the job. We recognize money as a servant. We're going to put money in its place. The money will not be used to betray Biafrans, will not be used for what it is not designated for. So we are coming, and they know we are coming. That's why they are panicking. But they can't stop the truth, like you rightly said. We will get there with God at the helm of affairs. And I welcome you all, Suronat. I welcome you all, Kelechi. I welcome you all, Ken. God is working out his purposes day after day. And we will all be marveled when God surprises us and Biafra arrives.
Thank you so much for that. Comrade Ken, you're welcome. Thank you so much for being, for your time and all of that. Suronat, our general, you're our general, you know. Thank
No,
you.
no, 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 no.
He will not accept that. You know
It's
that.
my personal description, so leave me to that. It's my personal. I'm only saying it by my personal, mindset and all of that. Thank you so much, Comrade Ken. Now let's go straight to this thing because I want us to discuss extensively here. You know, when Simon made, because today we're going to be discussing this very well because it will lead us into so many things, especially the last broadcast he made. When Simon made this broadcast, you quickly went to work, you know, exactly. And then you began to see the whole criminality of the package he brought out called broadcast. Exactly. You began to expose all of these details. And of course, I posted one also on Biafra Global Network. People should go there and check it out. I just posted one. I just want to make it one after the other. After they have dissected that one, I'll bring another one up so that they can, get the facts right. Now, there are some facts, basic facts, which were pointed out from that particular broadcast. I know, it's a whole lot, but there are some basic things that we need to really touch from there. Because, I have said it several times, and I said, Simon, any day he comes out, just like he was telling the DOS, any day he comes out to speak, he must expose himself. It's a law. As long as you are on the path of lies, any day you come out to speak, you must expose yourself. And that is what he's going to be doing until he goes finally out of this whole thing. Until he goes out, and then Biafra is restored, Mazin Amgan is rescued, and then we will now face the law of Biafra. Now, please, can you bring us through that perspective? Because you were making some, you talked about, Simon and one other person who is also a prime minister somewhere who were on that platform. Also, you mentioned where prime minister was written. You discover that when you click that, you discover it doesn't have anything to do with Simon. Rather, it opens up other details of other information that you need to know about prime ministers. And then when you come to the place where you have Biafra and Republic of Biafra, Simon wanted to manipulate that aspect, and he wanted to downplay it, and he said something. He said it is Biafra Republic, whereas the information there is about Republic of Biafra. Now give us the analogy of this particular stuff from your perspective, just in the next 5 minutes. Then Serena will take it up also from there. Yeah, please.
Thank you very much for having me today, Kelechi, and it's a great day. So Simon, we will never leave any stone unturned. We are here for the Biafrans. We are not here for money. So we are just here to make sure we lead the Biafrans through the right path of our freedom. So because with lie, we can't get our freedom. And with lie, we cannot lead Biafrans. So this is just why we are doing what we are doing. We are not here against Simon Ekpa or against the DOS. We are just trying to lead the Biafrans in the path of truth. So what I'm trying to say is that we were having a meeting. I don't know if you were with us that very day. We were having a meeting, and we're just having some discussion. Then I said, oh, hold on. I'm watching the program of, what they call his name? Vam Vam Vam, So what I heard on the program was, oh, breaking news. I said, hold on. What is happening here? What is the breaking news? So he said that Donald Trump endorsement or whatsoever they said. I said, okay. So he starts scrolling on the internet. Then I was asking myself a question that if Donald Trump have written anything about the endorsement of Simon Ekpa and his Biafran Republic, why should you go and be searching for it in, what do they call it, in Wikipedia? It should be in Donald Trump Twitter handle.
Sure.
But Donald Trump tweeted last in his Twitter handle. That was on the 18th of, if I'm not mistaken, if I don't have the date in my head, I think it's on the 18th of 2021. The last tweet Donald Trump tweeted. If you can correct
18th of December, you mean? 18th of December?
18th of December 2021, if I'm not mistaken. Because I don't have the date on my head now. But that was when Donald Trump tweeted last. I think that was when he used his Twitter last, before he stopped using Twitter. So where did Simon Ekpa got this information from? Did he get it from the news anywhere? Or did Donald Trump wrote to him? Or how did this information come about that is a breaking news? This is where I want Biafrans to understand first. How did Simon get this information? Can he tell us on which platform he got this information? That is line number one. That's why I told him it is breaking news, but it's breaking Simon Ekpa's bone. That's what that breaking news means for me. So Then I just waited for them because I know Simon will broadcast in the evening. I waited for the broadcast and I know what will happen. So when he started broadcasting, I started following Simon Ekpa in his broadcast. So then when he came to this position, I don't know if you can see on my screen. Can you see on my screen?
Yes.
Can you see? When Simon Ekpa came to this position, that is the international politics. He came to international politics. Everybody can say international politics. In this international politics, he clicks in and it comes out 2 people at current that endorsed Donald Trump, which Simon Ekpa is one of them. And the second person is Victor Orban.
Ken, I'm sorry to interfere. Yeah. I was gonna perhaps suggest for our audience, those that have got their laptop, those that have got their thing, if you can take them through, let them go to Wikipedia and tell them what to search for.
Can you share a page on this very broadcast?
Yes, I can.
If you can share a page.
If you can, that would be awesome. And also before we go to the analysis, it is important for people to know what comes and how things are fed in Wikipedia.
So, can I share it to myself? I think I can share it.
Please, however you're going to do it, so that people, because it's about the truth.
I can share it. I've seen it.
The truth. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, just search for it. Now, before he finishes with that, I want to ask Serenade something. You know, why is it that Simon looks for every opportunity to insult Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? For instance, he said indirectly insulting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in that broadcast he made. He said that those who worked for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be mentioned in the 2020 stuff actually did it through bribery. They used money to bribe their way through to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in that list of Donald Trump, which Donald Trump does not even recognize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He now says that for himself, no money was spent, and Donald Trump recognizes him. Did you come to understand that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not recognized by Donald Trump? Did Donald Trump tell him that? Why is it that he's trying to incriminate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by saying that he is a criminal for bribing his way into that list?
Your audio froze now. Your audio cannot be heard. Adjust. That's necessary. We're not hearing you.
You didn't hear me?
No. At a point, it froze.
Okay. I think it's the network signal here because of the weather. You know, why is it that he looks for every opportunity to blackmail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or call him a criminal? He called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a criminal by saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually, through his people, actually bribed him his way into the list of Donald Trump, of which Donald Trump never recognized Mazi Nnamdi Kanu personally. On that, how did he know that Donald Trump never recognized Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? 2, how did he know that he bribed their way through? Who gave him that information? And why is he saying now? Why is it necessary for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this whole to exempt himself and exonerate himself to mean that he never spent any money yet? And then he now wants to play a smart one. He now says that Mazi Nnamdi the list and not recognized by Donald Trump.
Okay. You froze again.
Yeah, I have a problem with the network here.
Okay. Is that a Zoo network?
Who is this Uche Okeke? Saying all of you are fools. You are the one who is a fool.
No. That is Simon Ekpa with a different name. Don't worry. That's Simon Ekpa with a different name. We can hear you. We can hear you all right. So go ahead. Kelechi may be having problem with his network.
Okay.
Just go ahead.
Now, Simon Ekpa is an opportunist, if you know what I mean. Simon Ekpa is an opportunist. He's an enemy. roadblock to the struggle. He's a wet blanket to the struggle. He's all for nothing good. Who is an enemy? As per definition or description of what an enemy is, as per the descriptive power of the Bible, it says the enemy has come to what? To steal, to lie, to mislead, to kill, and to destroy. By their fruits you shall know them. From follower to disciple to mouthpiece to what's next? A lot of things. And then all of a sudden, prime minister, from prime minister to ambassador to all this, all heaped on one person. And then he's telling you that who took the bribe? The bribe was given to Donald Trump, or who received the bribe that was given, and who offered the bribe for Donald Trump to recognize Biafra. Donald Trump doesn't like anything that has to do with Africa in the first place. So left for him is to recognize Simon Ekpa. You understand? Who the heck is Simon? Who the hell is Simon Ekpa? Can anybody tell me something outstanding, tangible, something that holds water, that this broad daylight thief, this broad daylight robber has offered to this struggle? Everything he's doing is tinctured with lies, deception, fraud, scam, conning, name it. Nothing else. He is not stable in any way. Watch his utterances. Nobody even know this guy. He came from nowhere. He's not known in the struggle. He never engaged in the rallies. He was not part and parcel of IPOB. He never. He was not known to Nnamdi, our brother, Nnamdi. I call him brother. You all call him leader. He's my brother. Because I died defending Nnamdi. He was not known to anybody in this struggle. He was only introduced to Nnamdi. Just like that. Nobody knew him. He sneaked into the struggle, stole his way, came up like he's broadcasting, he's saying something to good effect to this struggle, but he was playing double standard. He had something up his sleeves. He was a hypocrite, still is, and will ever be. So when the way was made for him, he stands on one particular word said by our leader that he's doing that time, that he was doing a fantastic job, that he should be given. Our leader was telling DOS to give him a space, not for Biafrans, for our leader to swap position with Simon Ekpa so that Simon Ekpa becomes the new king of the struggle. But Simon Ekpa is not a king. He's not a leader. Doesn't qualify. Does not have anything that spells such position in him. He is a kingpin, if you know what I mean. He's a kingpin, gangster of in recent hours, a dead body of those people he's deceiving, giving them false hope, was displayed by irate Fulani soldiers, threatening that they're going to burn the body of the one they have killed, that invaded their camps. My brothers, I don't know if you all know what it means to invade a camp. This is a camp that's supposed to be a stronghold, and it's been invaded. Who led them through? My people say that the footprint seen by the mouth of the ditch, of the hole, was done by son of the soil. If it was a stranger, he would have fallen in. That means Uku Egrenak Kolu would diala Gurea. Obronyamba, Aga Kunyano Lulaon. Simon Ekpa is killing our people, pointing the way to the enemy. He comes like an angel of light.
Yeah.
But he is like a whitewashed tomb. On the outside, he tells you what you want to hear. Inside, he is full of cacas. He's full of worms. Eating up the brains of our people. Misleading, misguiding, fabulating, fabricating, name it.
All right. So, Serenity, just hold your thoughts, please. Just hold your thoughts. We're going to come more into those facts about Simon and his criminality and trying to discredit Mazen Amdekan. Now, let me bring up the document that Comrade has. Now, here's the document. Now, here's the document. Now, I superimposed it on the screen.
I want Biafrans. I want Biafrans to go just to Google. Type in, can you see my mouse? Can you people see my mouse on the screen?
We can't see it yet.
Okay. Because I can't work on it here from the screen. So, but what I'm just trying to say, our people are saying the screen now. You saw where they wrote. I'm just searching for how can I continue to work on it here so our people will really understand where we are. So Kelechi, am I moving? Is the article moving?
No, it's not moving. It's not
moving. I don't know if you have to do it from your side. I don't know because I tried to share this.
It's now moving. It's moving.
It's moving.
Go on. Yes.
Okay. So then when you go down, you see where my mouth is now.
Okay.
You see what's written there? Let me just make it blue. You see where I made blue now?
Okay.
Yeah? So
yes,
what is written there? List of Donald Trump 2024 presidential campaign primaries. Yeah?
Yes. Yes.
And you click in there. When you click in there, then comes out a page with like a global map or something like that with blue and pink or red, should I call it. The list of Donald Trump 2024 president campaign primary endorsements. Then you scroll down. You will see these are the things Simon Ekpa showed. All these people are the people who endorse Simon Ekpa. They are American governors or senators. Then you go down. When you go right down, then you will come across this. I'm still scrolling down. You scroll right down. It's just down almost to the end. Then you will find the international. Yes, you see where I am now, Kelechi.
Okay.
This is the international politicians. Can you see what I'm showing you, Kelechi?
Yes, I wish
Biafrans are watching.
I wish Biafrans will give us feedback if they are seeing it clearly. Please, somebody give us a message if you can see it. If you are getting the information right, please give us a message here.
Exactly. So when you go down to this international politics, if you are using your handy, when you go in, you will just see where everything is being detailed. Then you just go to international politics. Then when you go to international politics, that I just made blue now for you to see, then you go down where you see current, you will see Simon Ekpa, Prime Minister of Biafran Republic Government in Exile. Then the second person is Victor Orban. So now, this is where the issue is. This is where I want to tell Simon Ekpa that his breaking news is breaking himself. I will break his bone with this. When you click on Simon Ekpa, If everybody can say me, you just put your mouth on Simon Ekpa, you see what is written there. This was not what was written there day before yesterday. It was something else. It was something else. Go watch my video and you see that Simon Ekpa have gone back to change everything. It was something else written here. Go to my video, you will see that it was something else written here.
Please, thank you for that information. I wanted to make sure everybody understand that Wikipedia is a place you can influence what is written in there. Anybody can change any information. If you go to Simon Ekpa in Wikipedia, he has told all manner of lies there, how he's a lawyer, how he is worth $4 billion or $5 million, just a thief. So you can all do that yourself and show yourself to know that Wikipedia is not a place where you get reliable information. That's why he cannot give you the source through which Trump endorsed him. So you need to be educated about Wikipedia. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So what was saying here before is that Simon Ekpa is a lawyer and he's an athlete. That was just all what was here before. But now he go and add other comments and whatsoever inside. But apart from that, then you go to where they wrote Prime Minister. What are you people saying? Why he haven't changed this is what I don't know. When you go to where they wrote Prime Minister, this group of men, who are these people? Can Biafrans ask Simon Ekpa who are these people?
Comrade, he cannot change that one because that one is a system, you know,
generated.
Exactly.
Generated, yeah.
Exactly.
It's generated by
exactly.
So you cannot stop that one at all. You cannot do.
So when you go down to Viktor Orban, which is the prime minister of Hungary, you go to him his own.
Can you click it? Can you click it so people can see?
Yes, click. Please, yes, click so that people can see.
This is Viktor Orban. You will see the biographies and the issues, how he become a prime minister and the leader of.
I can't see it on the screen. Can you click on the screen? I can't see it on the screen. I thought this screen is what we are working on.
Kelechi, can you see it on the screen there?
I can't see it. I think it's freezing here.
Is it frozen there?
I don't know whether.
If it is frozen there, then we need our brother Ken to see if he can show us what he is looking at on his handset, because we want people to see the proof of what is being said.
Yes. I don't know why it's freezing here.
I don't know why that is
let me just do it. Let me just do it in a different way.
Okay.
Simon is a
I have gone through this with you and it was fascinating. And because you see, the more this guy lies, the more he destroys every shred of anything anybody thinks about him. The more you understand his evil nature. His criminality is of, you can't equate it to any others. This guy is a born criminal. But soon we'll teach him a lesson.
Simon is a criminal that that Biafrans need to know about.
Yeah, can you bring Ken? You know how you make him become the largest person in this thing, and then he can.
Yes, I can. I can. Okay, so that he can.
Yeah, he can now show us what he's looking at.
I wanted to go open it online.
That would be good.
I don't want it to. I don't want it to distort the.
That would be good.
The program itself.
Oh,
that's why. But just okay, just show the people here. But I'll still try to open.
When you click, show them the difference between clicking on Simon Ekpa and clicking on the other prime minister.
Exactly. This is what I will do now. This is what I will do now. Just give me 1 minute. Let me go back here.
Can you still see me? Can you still see the screen?
Yeah, I can see the screen.
Okay, because I'm trying to open it here. I opened another.
Is it not opening?
No, I tried to open another. I'm sorry, a new tab here so that I can see if I can bring out that information here. Donald Trump's. What's the title you used? Donald Trump's what?
The title is list of Donald Trump 2024 presidential endorsement.
Okay.
Because I was thinking I could be able to work on it when we are online live. That could have been very nice, but the full screen. I think next time I have to use my desktop. So because of in my desktop, I can share the screen into two.
I want to share the screen here now so that we can. Okay, so let's go back there. Now let me share screen. At least I can try that now here. So you can be telling where to click and where.
Exactly.
As you mentioned, we click it and open it.
So, but I have to take down the screen I shared already before you can share.
No, don't worry. Don't worry about that one. That one, whether you take it down or not, it's still there. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It won't affect anything.
Okay.
Yes. So now let's go there. List of Donald Trump's. So let me share for the people to see. All right. So.
Thank you very much. So can you work on it from there?
Yes, I can. So let's go now.
Okay.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
Okay.
Let's go down to Wikipedia where you see list of Donald Trump 2024 presidential campaign primary.
Yes, I've opened it now. Yes. So you can see it now, right?
I can say it.
Okay.
It's only you saying it.
Have you been, can you see it now? It's opened already, list of Donald Trump's, and it tells us former executive branch, blah, 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 things like that. Endorsement.
No, it's not showing on the screen. So the viewers are not saying it. The viewers can't watch it. They can't see what you are doing.
Okay, let me see. Can they see it now?
I can see it's just only showing that very page, the first page you opened. This is only what
let me see if I can share. Okay, let me share this one now. So let me share this one I just opened now. Let me share it. I think it has gone off that part. So this stuff. Okay, let me share it. All right. So you can see it now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, now it's moving. Now it's moving.
Okay.
Now it's moving. So then from this place where you are now, just go down. You go down, down, down until when you find the international until when you get to international politics. Be going down, 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 down till you get to international politics.
Yes, see Simon here.
This
is Simon here. Simon Ekpa here.
Exactly.
You know.
So click on it. He have taken everything away. What was there before? If you click on it now, it will open.
Okay. I've clicked on it.
Yeah. Yeah, he have taken everything that was there before. He have taken everything away.
Yes, we can see when you go everything is taken, yes.
Yes, when you go down to watch that very broadcast I made, you will see that it's a different ball game what you are seeing today. Because after he saw that very broadcast, he went and changed this issue. Then when you leave Simon Ekpa, you go back, then you just click the Prime Minister and you see what will come out.
Okay. So let me go back on it. Prime Minister. So
Simon knows that he's being busted. Go to the Prime Minister and click.
Yes. So
click on it.
So Prime Minister.
So what is here? Can Simon explain to us what these things mean?
The Prime Minister, Premier, or Chief Cabinet is the head of the cabinet. It gives us explanation about Prime Minister. It doesn't give us a specific detail about Simon.
Does that have anything to do with Simon Ekpa or Biafra?
Of course, it has nothing to do with Biafra or Simon. It's a general information on Wikipedia about Prime Minister.
Okay, and the group of people in that picture you see, they are prime ministers in the Scandinavian countries.
Yes, let me click it.
Because I could see the woman there at the end of it. That woman, I think, is the prime minister of Sweden or somewhere or Norway, something like that.
These are look at it, prime minister of the Nordic and Baltic countries.
Exactly.
14.
Exactly.
And then we have another one, the prime minister of 5 members of the Commonwealth of Nations. 5 of them here. You know, just information about prime ministers. You know,
this is just all. But when you go back to click that of the Bulgarian prime minister, you will see the details you will find there.
Yes. So let's go back to the
that of Viktor Orban. Click on that of Viktor Orban.
You see the information.
The prime minister. I mean, the prime minister.
You see his name now. You see every detail. So let's go on prime minister.
You see every details about
let's go to his info as a prime minister. Prime Minister of Bulgaria. It is written there clearly.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
Details, you see it's everything about
and you see the details.
Yes.
This is where his criminality started. This is where I busted him. And I tried to tell the autopiloters to go ask him question, what is that very thing in Prime Minister doing in this very endorsement? And not only that, when you go to Biafra, where you see the Republic of Biafra, when you go there, from before when I recorded it out, when you click on that place, you will see everything about Republic of Biafra. Can you see it?
Yes. You will see
Republic of Biafra. Can you see it?
Yes.
Not Biafra Republic, but Republic of Biafra. You see it?
Officially, the Republic of Biafra was a partially recognized secessionist state in West Africa. Republic of Biafra. Stated the not Biafra Republic. So it has nothing to do with his design, his online.
And you see, it says recognize. It says recognize.
You know what happened now?
Yes.
Kelechi, you know what happened now? You know, yesterday he went and changed it. He changed it yesterday, but maybe he think we will not come back again to this place.
Yes.
That's why he brought it back again.
Yes.
He took it out yesterday. It wasn't there. When I was talking with Prince yesterday, it was not there anymore.
Of course, I checked it yesterday. It was not there. I checked it yesterday.
What you see yesterday, what you see there when you click on this place, what you see is it brings you to their website.
Yes, that was what he did yesterday. On that day of the broadcast,
exactly.
On the day of the broadcast, it was this information that was there.
It was like
when you now busted him and he got the information about being busted, he now had to put the information of his website. Now he has gone back to this now because he cannot stay long on that information that he's putting here.
Exactly. You see? So let Biafrans go and ask Simon Ekpa, what is staying here? Republic of Biafra, not Biafran Republic. So if Simon Ekpa don't know about Republic of Biafra, why is he lying to Biafrans?
Sure.
And they told him that Republic of Biafra existed since 1967 to 1970.
Sure.
That is when Ojukwu declared the secession from Nigeria. So what is Simon Ekpa telling people? Is he daft?
That is how.
Or he think he's talking to bunch of idiots. He think he's talking to bunch of sheeps. So I just want to let the autopiloters to know Simon Ekpa to desist from coming online to post anything because we will continue to bust him.
No, let him keep coming. Let him keep coming. We need to expose him further.
The one of the letter he just told you that he wrote EU or wherever he wrote that is also a scam.
Of course.
All those places you see he closed. That is the scam that are there. The other letters, go and Google any letter of anybody who wrote to the United Nations. Now, go Google it. You see their letters.
Why
is he hiding
the information?
Why is he hiding those information?
Can I give information? Can I give information?
Yes.
Now,
yes,
the information I want to give to everybody and every genuine Biafran is this. Simon Ekpa is free to write any letter he wants to write on behalf of his Biafran Republic. He should carry on that path and do whatever he wants to do, so long as he is not confusing people from Republic of Biafra and trying to use his scam and trickery to steal from them and destroy their lives. He can carry on doing whatever he's doing with his online Biafra Republic, his new creation. But he must not try to use that thing to confuse. That's why I took away our flag. He needs to put a different flag representing his Biafra Republic. He can't take the Republic of Biafran flag and put in a Biafra Republic whatever nonsense he's doing. We are not prepared. We are not prepared to tolerate it. The people from the Republic of Biafra will defend everything that belongs to us that this criminal wants to use to confuse our people. It will not happen, and we're going to stand against it every inch of the way. Let him go and make his own flag for let him go and make his own flag for Biafra Republic, please.
You know, these dumb ass people who are here asking who placed Simon Ekpa in that list. You are daft. This is what Onyendu always call you people. You are daft, you are dumb, you are deaf, you are stupid.
When Onyendu, let me educate them a bit. When Onyendu said go and listen to Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa pretended to be defending the indigenous people of Biafra. He was pretending to be defending Onyendu. But that was what we call entry behavior. And that was why Onyendu told him, don't allow the demon to enter you. Because I think Onyendu must have seen the tendency in him to accommodate demons.
You know,
and as soon as the demon entered, his true colors came out.
Yeah.
Prince, there is something I want Biafrans to know. You can do anything you want to do in Wikipedia. I can go write in Wikipedia that I'm a judge.
I've told them that they can try it. I've told them already. They should know that by now. Let's see if their head is greasy.
The other thing I want them to know is that all these letters Simon Ekpa are writing is copy and paste. Simon Ekpa goes online, pick up a letter from United Nations, make changes inside, and then post it down to you in your so-called Twitter. This is what he's doing. Because when you check that letter, you see there is a place where Simon Ekpa wrote with capital letter, complete. You never write a formal letter and you write a particular place in that formal letter with a capital letter. It doesn't happen. So are Biafrans daft? Are you people stupid?
Now there's a particular...
So when we are talking here, somebody will come here and be telling you who put him there. So where did Donald Trump posted that Simon Ekpa is one of those people that endorse him?
Yeah, from which source? From which source? From which source? Where?
From which source?
Now, yeah, let's go deeper from that point, you know. Now, we know that when there's an endorsement, the president, a perspective, this endorsement is coming from them. And we have not seen anywhere Donald Trump had made any given any information or reading out or anything, or any of his people writing something that proves that Simon has been endorsed. Comes out to make the people who is misleading to feel that he has been endorsed, and then he relegates Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the background. Now, Prince, I want you before Serenity comes in here, because I want to ask Serenity a particular question regarding the criminality in as regards ESN and all of that. But Prince, I want you to say something on this. Now, here is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in jail. Simon comes to tell the people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually lobbied himself, paid and bribed his way through into Donald Trump's list in 2020. But now he didn't pay any dime. He never paid any money. He got the thing, you know, by merit, and Donald Trump endorsed his own free and very positive process, but Donald Trump never endorsed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's process, either because he's given an impression that it was fraudulent or it was not actually true. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was just trying to play, you know, on the intelligence of the people to make them believe that he's endorsed. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never even talked about it. Now, can you please give further information to the people who are daft and who are e-frogs here about that subtle statement? Because after he said that, the next thing he said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be proud of him now for the success after he has discredited him, calling him a criminal.
Yeah, it tells you of the treachery nature of this chameleon, this evil man, the treachery nature of this evil man. And I want to personally thank Ken. I don't listen to the idiot anymore. I have no time for him. I believe that any time I spend listening to him is just a time wasted. But I thank God for Ken and others who go and see what he is still up to, because he can't be up to any good. And of course, use the information technology he is using wrongly to get him to hang himself. Every Biafran knows very much that if not for anything, they saw Nnamdi Kanu present at one of the rallies of Donald Trump. It's on record. But this criminal, Simon Ekpa, knows very well that he won't come close. All he is doing is to use Wikipedia to first of all confuse his gullibles and his stupid followers, and then brag and claim that he attended through performance. Look, you don't have to be a rocket scientist, you don't have to be a psychologist to know that you are dealing with a criminal who is insane, because the worst insanity is when it marries into criminality. So this guy is carrying both of them. Ordinarily, somebody who is insane, it might not be a criminal. All you want is to treat them. This one is a combination of severe insanity coupled with criminality. That is why this fool is the worst thing that has happened to Biafra struggle, in Biafran struggle. I've told you that history will have Simon Ekpa down as the worst that took place in the process of restoring Biafra. Because when you analyze those he condemned at the DOS, when you analyze people like even the lawyer, what's his name, Ejimofor, when you check all those things, when you pull all those people together, you find that Simon will still represent the worst of evil, because he was the one that cunningly came as a sheep, as a wolf in sheep clothing, branded himself a disciple, branded himself a spiritual son, began to manipulate his way into the hearts of people, and then suddenly revealed his true color. He manipulated himself so much into people that he was able to gradually dismantle everything Nnamdi Kanu stood for, everything Nnamdi Kanu built. This demonic evil now gradually began to dismantle them and began to float even a new, unheard of country in the world. You can now understand why Nigerian authorities began to recognize him as a prime minister, because Nigerian authority, even in their stupidity, realized that this place he's talking of does not exist, because the real place that exists is the reason why they are holding the leader of indigenous people of Biafra today. So you can see it so clearly. They began to write about Simon Ekpa and his Biafra Republic because they know that such a place does not exist. So it doesn't represent any threat to them. Rather, it helps them to diffuse. It's takia for them. It helps them to present something that those who are fools might be leaning towards, knowing that it leads to total emptiness and it leads to destruction. So that's why you find some Nigerian authorities congratulating him for having such a nonsense. So that's the truth. Nnamdi Kanu went into Donald Trump's rally on merit, on a sound foundation of personality, on a sound foundation of truth, on a strong foundation of diplomatic exchange. This criminal is trying to hype himself up by manipulating Wikipedia, which anybody can do. You can feed into Wikipedia any information you want to feed in there, but his evil nature still brings him to condemn Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in fact, by implication, calling him a criminal for bribing his way in. But then he, that got nowhere through fabrication, is now trying to present himself as somebody who got there on merit. You can see from all the analysis that there is no validatory source through which his information can be substantiated, that Trump has never heard of his name before. This guy is a criminal floating around on online. Okay? He can't bring any source. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I just want the people to hear this, because I want the people to be, maybe most of them listened to that broadcast, but they never took cognizance of this fact. But I'm going to play that voice of Simon where he mentioned that, although it froze at a point, and then he said he was saying, they're asking the people, but was he recognized? Did Trump recognize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Now, I don't know the intention, because whenever somebody does anything, the first question I ask is, what is the motive? Why is this person doing this? And every reasonable person should have that as a question they should ask. Why should Simon come to talk about the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? That means there's a comparison he's trying to make here, and to make people feel the difference between his let's say his purity and the corruptness of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's what he was trying to do. Now let's listen to this. Everybody listen, please.
For those of you in America now who will begin to say Trump is doing this and Trump is doing that, and it was in the campaign, the question is that, was Trump aware? Because there are so many evil people that surrendered Onyendu in those days. Those who facilitated him going to the campaign, was Trump aware? That is the question.
Now you see the subtle approach. First, he's saying, was Trump aware that Onyendu was there? Then he now brings the subtle presentation here, because there are so many corrupt people. Trump aware that he is there. Which means the point he's trying to make here is that there was a corrupt system. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu operated a corrupt system.
Absolutely. Are you still speaking, or are you frozen?
You know, Kelechi, it's like your internet is having some problem.
Yeah. Am I okay now?
What I just want to let Biafrans to understand is that.
Am I coming out now? I can hear you.
We are hearing you.
Okay, let me play it now. Let me play it.
Doing this and Trump is doing that. And because there are so many evil people that surrendered Onyendu in those days. Those who facilitated him going to the campaign, was Trump aware? That is the question. And I can categorically tell you that Trump is not aware, was not aware. It was all those people that were being paid, and they paid heavily to appear in that particular campaign. Today,
did you hear that? I can categorically tell you that Trump was not aware that it was those people paying heavily to make sure that Onyendu is there, but Trump was not aware. That means they paid, and Onyendu knows that they paid, and he got himself, into that place criminally, but Trump was not aware.
We're not paying money to anybody.
Kelechi,
will be proud.
there is a question.
We have been able to break this chain only by the power of.
Let me take it again.
Trump is doing that.
Let's listen.
And was Trump aware that Onyendu in those days? Those who facilitated him going to the campaign, was Trump aware? That is the question. And I can categorically tell you that Trump is not aware, was not aware. It was all those people that were being paid heavily to, make Onyendu appear in that particular campaign. Today, we're not paying money to anybody. And Onyendu will be proud of what we are doing. We have been able to break this chains only by the power of God.
Yeah.
Pause that very speech. I want to ask Simon Ekpa today. Can Simon Ekpa come to tell Biafrans in his broadcast, those autopiloters that are following him sheepishly, can he come and tell them the people that Onyendu paid to make him to be in Donald Trump's rally?
That's right.
Can he do that? And Simon Ekpa, I'm telling you that I don't want to say something that people will start saying as if we are fighting somebody. Simon Ekpa, this evening we want you to come out, and if you don't do it, shame be yours. Shame will be unto you, Simon Ekpa, and you will remain hiding in your hole, and you will never come out again. Come out today and tell us who are those people that Onyendu paid for him to be in Donald Trump's rally. That means Donald Trump didn't even recognize Onyendu. Onyendu just walked and went into that place because Onyendu don't know what he's doing.
This is a
so Biafrans that are following Simon Ekpa, you people, you are all stupid.
This is a clear indictment of Onyendu. Clear indictment.
You understand?
Clear indictment.
And when people will come out here and be telling us why are we attacking Simon Ekpa, but you see Simon Ekpa insulting Onyendu, indicting Onyendu, lying against Onyendu, and you are here writing nonsense.
Now I'm going to play very disturbing. This is a very disturbing situation. So Ronald, I'm going to play it one more time, and I'm going to want you to come with your perspective to this. Faith comes by something over and over and over, you know, and you got to understand why. What is the motive? Simon making this statement. He is trying to discredit Mazen Namdekano and push himself forward so that the people will accept him and take him as the one who is actually, you know, doing the right thing. And Onyendu is a criminal. He's indirectly and directly at the same time pointing his fingers to the face of Onyendu and telling Onyendu that he criminally got himself involved in a thing that he knows that Donald Trump was not aware. He only got himself to paint a particular picture to Biafrans so that Biafrans would think that what he was doing was real.
For those of you in America now who will begin to say, Trump is doing this and Trump is doing that, and it was in the campaign, the question is that, was Trump aware? Because there are so many evil people that surrendered Onyendu in those days. Those who facilitated him going to the campaign, was Trump aware? That is the question. And I can categorically tell you that Trump is not aware.
Now, who told him that Trump was not aware? And okay, let's listen further.
It was all those people that were being paid, and they paid heavily to, you know, make Onyendu appear in that particular campaign. Today, we're not paying money to anybody.
Did you hear that?
And Onyendu will be proud of what we are doing. We have been able to break these chains only by the power of God.
You see the
manipulation? And by the power of the Biafra spirit.
And by the power of which God?
Now he said, by the power of God, by the power of Biafra spirit, and by the power of everything that follows. Now that is where you know that he's not actually, there are some things behind and all the evils behind and all of that. And so Ronald, I want to ask you here, because we are looking critically at the implication of this, you know, trying to indict Mazen Namdekano and call him a criminal, and trying to bring himself to light and making the people feel that Mazen Namdekano went the path of criminality to get endorsed under Donald Trump, but he himself never got into criminality. He got it, you know, legitimately, and Donald Trump recognizes him. That means as he is now Simon, Donald Trump hasn't, you know, recognized him in this whole thing. Mazen Namdekano, in spite of the fact that he is the leader, was not recognized because he went about it criminally. Please give more light to this.
All right. That paints a vivid picture of who and what Simon Ekpa is. First question is to ask is, was Onyendu physically there in the campaign? Did he need to be recognized by United States Senate or Congress that Onyendu is here today? Now, what is it that Simon has done that will merit Donald Trump to send him a letter of whatever, identify him or recognize him? So while we are waiting, the campaigns are coming. We are waiting to see Simon physically present, since he's been recognized, physically present at Donald Trump's campaign. We want to see Simon Ekpa travel all the way from where he's hiding in is that Switzerland? What's that place he's hiding? Who knows? Finland. That's where he's hiding. We want to see Simon. We want to see you here. We will welcome you, and then we will show the world that this guy is here. He didn't bribe his way to come to the campaign. He's physically here, and Donald Trump will, point you to come and address the rally. You're not a citizen here. I am a citizen. I vote. I even campaign and do all that. I serve the country with honors.
Can I ask you a question so you can add it to your answer? Did Trump recognize him as the Prime Minister of Biafran Republic or Republic of Biafra? So we know what country he's representing when it comes, if he's gonna come.
Okay. Now, what is Simon's position? Who the heck is Simon for Donald Trump to recognize him, to make mention of him, or write him letter or so? Who is he in America? So now he is disparaging we who are here in the United States. We are the voting class here. He doesn't have, most of the people that are following him, his rebel rousers, some of them are staying here illegally. Some of them here cannot vote. You understand? Not some of them, many of them cannot vote. Some of them have criminal records, criminal background. That is why when they come on video, they don't show their faces. They keep hiding. Because when they get identified, the FBI will pull their records and they be arrested and deported.
You are making a point. You are making a point. You are making a point.
Whoever talks and you're looking over your shoulders, as the best or
you are making a point. You are making a point.
Look at me here. What are you going to do to me?
So, Nadi, please. Now you have explained why the fool that puts this flag cannot show his face.
Yes.
He sneaks around, can't show it. Now you're making a very critical point. These are criminals. These are unregistered aliens.
Doesn't have social security number.
Oh my God. Oh, you are very brilliant. Now it's becoming obvious because a genuine Biafran doesn't need to hide.
Yes.
These are criminals. These are thieves. These are no wonder they can't show their face.
That's what it is. That is what it is. Simon doesn't have papers to travel outside Finland, cannot come to United States, doesn't have no impact, cannot vote, cannot, make deal of any significance to anything that has to do with politics here in America. And they're talking about he's being recognized. That Nnamdi Kanu was here. Everybody, United States government knows he's here always here. You don't even know where his family is at. As we are talking now. I told you, stop pulling my legs. I don't want to reveal state secret. Okay? You don't know what happens behind the scenes. This idiot of a person is fooling you all. He's a witch rat, bewitching you all with his fabulations. This DBDB, I say, listen, DBDB, freedom fighter, is bound to die. He gonna die a shameful death. I'm telling you all. He fooling you all. He making foolhardy of the whole Biafran cause. That's what he's doing. Telegraphing the enemy. Telling them we ain't serious in what we're doing. Telling you all, he's that. Donald Trump, recognize him. Who the heck is he? What is he done? What is he done to be recognized by anybody? Nobody know him. That tells you he never had faith in what he was doing. He never had faith in the Biafran struggle. That's why he put in a whole Nnamdi Kanu down. That Nnamdi Kanu bribed his way to go to Donald Trump rally. What is it? Even if he bribed his way, we want you to bring your own millions and bribe your way to come to Donald Trump to rally so they will recognize you. Idiot. This guy is a plagiarizer. Go and see what he's putting out there on Twitter. It's the same thing Republic of Biafra, government in exile, have in the office. And this is what he called photoshopping the other time. He's doing the same carbon copy of what we put out there. That's what he's putting out there. Deceiving the people. Telling you all. And all these idiots, I'm not going to call you idiots because sometimes you're not well given. That means you're not well educated. You are comprehension impaired. That's what it is. You read, but you cannot understand. You have eyes you don't see. You have ears you don't hear. You have legs you can walk. You have brain, but you can reason independently. You have compound brains. That's what it is. You cannot read between the lines, knowing when you are being misled. You cannot tell when a prophet is falsely prophesying. You agree whatever they tell you. Ho, 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 ho. You don't even know your leaders. You don't even know your savior. Those people that's going to be in front line. I'm telling you, Simon, if I cannot fire a weapon, he doesn't know. Give him a weapon. Let me operate. Is he ready to stay in the front lines? Face to face to confront the enemy. He can't. All he does is in lying, fabrications. That's what he's doing. That guy is a blaspheming Jew. He's an equivocator. Talking from both sides of his mouth. His tongue is flickering like the tongue of a snake. Double-tongued. He goes out there on social media promoting himself. This is what we call self-glorification. He knows nothing. And he's nothing. What's all this? I see some idiots here coming here writing, asking questions. Ask something that makes sense. Look at the caliber of person you want to put in front of the vehicle of Biafra to pilot, to drive the vehicle of Biafra. Where is going to lead you to? Look, okay, for instance, look at the presentation of his media people. Look at only one Kelechi here. Look at how professional he is. Are you going to be afraid? Are you going to shake if he puts Kelechi in front to do anything that has to do with media? To speak, to confront, to meet anybody? Are you going to be afraid of Kelechi? Are you going to say he's going to fail? Can't you reason? Look at all the people here. And then you're telling that idiot who claims everything, as if he's a perfectionist. He can do no wrong. He's your prime minister. And who is your president? In a cabinet system, you're going to have a prime minister. And you're going to have a president. So who is the president of Biafra? And the prime minister is the one with the executive powers.
Correct.
So to what you're doing, you don't know nothing. You can listen and hear and understand. For all this long, all this while, you're still people of little faith or zero faith. Look at me here. What is it that I have not done? You still don't know. You want me to come and advertise myself on social media for you to understand what is going on. I've spoken in different ways, in different dimensions. Yes, you don't understand the narrative. You got people. This guy is a wet blanket. People are watching. You think all people are finished in Biafra land and the only person left important is Simon Ekpa? You think so? You think we don't have people? I didn't know what to do. I had no reason to come out here on social media to let you know me. Something prompted me to come out. When I see how I know how misgiven our people are, I had to come out here. I'm still talking, you don't understand. Read my lips. Read my lips. I sacrificed for this struggle. People died in my family. My uncles died in the first Biafran war. My father's brothers died. People died in my village. And I'm going to come here, have this guy foaming at mouth. That he this, he that. He cannot even measure up if I come out to speak in public. How much more? We're not going to get Biafra by mere opening our mouth like broken gong, metal gongs, talking about you. This guy is getting people killed. People should not die like that. Die like mosquitoes. You know, fleecing you in broad daylight. And we're showing you the way to life. You don't want to go, you don't want to know. There's no difference. You. There's no difference between evil and those who support evil. Simon is evil, and you people supporting him, you are all evil. Especially those ones that do internet blogging. Because now Biafra is advantageous to all those idiots, jobless fools who have nothing to offer. They're on social media. And those are your leaders. Those are the people you're listening. Peddling falsehood. You're listening to them. But what's that? Those their names? Biafra Unite, that bullshit. That's the people are leading you. These people are in Europe doing nothing. They're out there worthlessly roaming around the streets of Europe. Italy, Germany, name them Spain. All of a sudden, Biafra becomes serendipitous to the way of life. Hey, Biafra, hey, come and see you. This hey, our prime minister, they're sucking our prime minister, and you are listening to them. They're using you to make money. Remember, there was a time South Africa was all good for music. Now, what is good for music is Biafra. What is good for social media blogging is Biafra. After Biafra, what next? Do you ask? There was Nnamdi Kanu all over the place. All of a sudden, the temple fizzled away, died, vanished into a thin air. Obi. Now, how market? How market? Now, what's next? We're not finding a way to get our brother out from the grip of the enemy, from the claws of the enemy. All of a sudden, Simon, your prime minister, he shifted ground. He stole his way into the heart of our people. For we were always looking for who will be the Messiah. When the promise is going to come, he positioned himself as the Messiah. Now looking closely, what do you see? He's nothing, apparently zero, feeding on the vulnerability of our people, feeding on our people's ignorance. And you're buying his falsehood, his criminality. His criminality sinks to high heavens. What is your problems? I wish I can lay my hands on any one of you. I wish you can follow me to meet one-on-one with the people you call ESN. And I tell them this is the guy that has been living on falsehood, deceiving our people. When these guys eat ordinary sand in the bush, you call it bush. They're not supposed to be in the bush. They're supposed to be guiding our people, protecting, guiding our people, guiding our cities, guiding our territories, maintaining our territorial integrity. Where are they? Every day you're launching, and this guy lying, putting down our leader suffering. He's there enjoying, calling himself prime minister. He's not even afraid. He's not even scared. Coming to talk about Nnamdi Kanu, coming to talk about IPOB. IPOB he never supported. All of a sudden, he's taking advantage of it, becoming very important in the struggle. You know how many full-bodied men have died? How many full-bodied women have died, been killed?
Have you ever heard him mention IPOB? IPOB. Has he ever mentioned IPOB from his mouth?
Let me see wherever he has attended any rally for IPOB, wherever he has shown support for our leader, Nnamdi Kanu.
This guy cannot even pronounce indigenous people of Biafra. I've not heard him say it.
Does he know his way around? Does he know his way around the terrain called Biafra? Does he know anywhere in Biafra land? What impact has he done? Has he spent copper out of his pocket to support this struggle? Has he lost any family member in this struggle? Who the heck is this guy? Why are you promoting shit in an entity? You are promoting him, equivocator, opportunist, sound boy, Simon. What you do? You are acting as if you're brave, but I'm telling you, we're gonna make you dig your own grave. You got to know that. What the heck is this? You don't know, can't you see? In this broad daylight, you are wobbling in darkness. arrant nonsense. You are declaring war on the people, in the United States, our people in the United States. They vote, they contribute in the taxpayers list in the United States. You are nothing. And then you think Donald Trump is going to skip all the people in America, or they recognize you based on what? What are your credentials? What have you to give us your stewardship? You're going around printing forth papers. Computer can do anything. What is the use? What is the good use of the papers you're printing? Your passport, who's going to travel with it, to where? Your driver's license, with what standards? What traffic code are there embedded in your driver's license? You're going to be in Finland, printing driver's license for Biafrans to drive where? To use it where? What standard? Prime Minister, you issue passport. Now you are immigration as well, too. Prime Minister, you are motor vehicle authority. You issue driver's license. Prime Minister, you are Department of State. You issue national ID card. What is it that you don't do that don't come from the Prime Minister? Prime Minister in what? You are raising my ire. You are raising my ire. I wish my friend, I said, invite me to Finland. I will knock on your door. I will grab you. You making, oh, you're a Superman. You can be more Superman than I am. Okay? If you don't know, what? Look. I don't know what to say, man. I'm not happy. I'm burning with passion. I'm burning with anger.
Yes, the passion of a genuine Biafran.
Follow me, Simon. Follow me. Let's go to Biafra land and confront the zoo system. Let's go there. No election, no election. While election was going, election process was going through, selling smoothly. Then you let those boys receive them. They went there with what they call pump action or 10 gun to shoot well-equipped Nigerian military.
This is not funny. This is not funny.
Their body put on display on the street of Biafra. That is defiling the streets of Biafra with the blood of Biafran children. You know, our people now everywhere is militarized. They saturate our area with Nigerian Islamic Janjaweed soldiers, molesting our people, debasing them, molesting us, killing, doing all kinds of things, ravaging and pillaging, plummeting our people. We have no say. People who are a million times far better that cannot see our back behind in a race of superiority. We are afraid of them now. Before we can talk, we have to look over our shoulders. And somebody's here shooting cannon on social media. And that is where you are ruling Biafra from. Has never made anything physical about Biafra. You are the one dishing out money contributed by people who are working several hours a day, believing in you, not knowing that they are believing amiss. What the heck is going on? People, you cannot tell a bee from a bull's foot. You can't. What we do is sacrifice. What we do is service. Serve. We serve. People don't serve us. We coach. We mentor. We guide. Okay? We provide motivation. We provide purpose. We provide direction. We provide leadership. We know our people. This struggle, this phase should have been easing the pains of our people. We should have been bringing our people to our side instead of pushing them away to support the enemy. You think if I was in the forefront, in the limelight of this, and I said there'll be no election, You think there'll be no election? I'm not going to go in the villages, harassing, intimidating our people, casting fear in their minds. They'll hear my voice. They will know me. I will provide. The struggle will be a provisional struggle to show the people the sample of what we are up to should Biafra come. Now, how do you envision the Biafra of Simon Ekpa? How? What is your vision? How do you imagine it? Look at me talking. I talk from the point of credibility, from what I know. All the songs we have sung in foreign lands, we want to bring it home, but our boots should not be filled with pride. That is what I'm saying. Who does not understand me? You are here acting idiocy. Can't you reason? Can't you ask reasonable questions? Have you copied or looked into the dealings of people who did what we do today in the past? Countries that liberated themselves from the grip of vultures as we are in. How did they carry out? How did they succeed? Even individuals fought against governments. We are not fighting against the Nigerian government. When I say this, it does not mean that I'm afraid of fighting. We are trying to liberate ourselves. We have offered them the green leaf, all entreaties. They are mocking us like Goliath mocked the Israelites, and they were shivering until a David came forth. Before David came forth, before God selected David, before God selected David to lead after Saul defaulted, all the sons of the father of David were presented. David was in the field. Remember, listen again. All the sons of David were presented. Those with big height, those with big frame, with personality. Samuel said, no, there is still one missing. That's why I tell you, all these people coming. Oh, we are Biafra. We're going to do this. With some of them have found de facto government. De facto government for what? Biafra, whatever de facto government. What happened? You saw that toad in the creek dancing to the rhythm of shame in Abuja, telling his people, I'm going to say this. His people has always been like that. They are I don't know. They are so what do you call allergic to freedom. They are allergic to freedom.
That's right.
They don't know what freedom is. They are all happy slaves. They don't know what, they don't understand. As per Harriet, top man here in America, in the United States, I would have freed 1,000 more slaves only if they knew they were slaves. Listen, I would have freed 1,000 more slaves only if they knew they were slaves. Harriet Tubman was a slave, a woman, an Amazon woman, a warrior princess who escaped the plantations, slave plantations. She grabbed a weapon and was killing the slave masters and liberating other slaves. But when she goes to the slave camp, some fools like you here will be moping at her. What are you doing? We're not going to go with you. No, we're good. We're good. You see, that is what the Ijo, listen to me. That's what you have been doing. You are the ones who pointed way to the Nigerian idiots, to Biafra hinterlands. You opened the way for them. They came and killed their brothers. You rejoiced. You thought you're going to have Niger Delta. You can't have nothing. Niger Delta is nothing. And don't forgive me, all those of you who are ardent Biafrans and from Ijo, there are Igbos who are worse than you. Listen to me. This guy, Adakaboro, he fought against us. He didn't make it. They killed him. This guy, Ikensaro Wiwa, he fought against us. He couldn't make it. They killed him. The same people he went and supported. Did you listen to our leader? Serve the zoo and come back in shame. You're gonna come back with your tail between your legs. That's what it is. And this is what our people are doing here. Y'all see, we told y'all, you are going nowhere. You are going nowhere. Our leader said, forecasted, I don't call it prophecy. Because if you say prophecy, it has to do with all these false prophets. He told you the truth, that Tinubu will be fashioned to rule Nigeria. Your left him, abandoned him. Thank you.
Yeah, I would have just given you it the fact, in the clear terms for the people to understand. I know it's just because of our time. We have less than 9 minutes, about 9 minutes left for the program. The so-called one of the person here constituting nuisance. If you continue like this, I'm going to block you from here, because if you come here to tell us it's about money, I know you are here to blackmail. If there's nothing you do in life that you don't need money. So if we're asking for resources, don't come here to start mentioning. If I see you post any other thing, and you try to blackmail this group, and watch our comments. So
hold on, please. There's this clown. Yes. Is that the King Solomon that is?
Yes, that's the person I'm talking about. I don't want to mention his name. Yes, that's the person I'm talking about. I've blocked him. He cannot comment anymore.
No, don't block him. Don't let him be here fully selling himself out.
No, please. No. Let him block it, please. You don't need that.
I blocked him from commenting.
Talking about what are we doing? Go and ask what they call gospel. What they call him? That guy. Ask him.
Yes. All right. Okay, let's move on here. Madam Barbara is here just for 2 minutes. Then we now go with 1 minute each to round off. Just 2 minutes because of our time. We're already having 7 minutes or so to round off this program. So just for 2 minutes, what do you have in mind to say about this whole thing?
Yes. What do you want me to, what I should talk about? Is it about release of our leader Mazina Kano?
You have been listening to the things you have been listening to the conversation, and I know you have something in mind.
I hear you very well.
Yeah, I hope you've been listening to the conversation, right? You have been listening to the conversation. Yeah, just have in mind based on what you've been listening and what you want to contribute. Just tell us what you have in mind.
Okay.
2 minutes,
Yes. Thank you, Kelechi, for giving me opportunity to speak. And thanks all the listeners and people watching us. Please, you all should share this broadcast, invite friends and invite people to hear the truth. This platform is where you hear the truth, the Holy Gospel truth. Like my comrade have been speaking about the so-called Niger Delta. Our leader have told you all, Niger Deltas, we are all Biafrans. So, but those ones that have been brainwashed, telling them so many lies, to be killing their own people, their own fellow Biafrans. It's a pity, it's a shameful thing. Because it's like, if somebody doesn't know something, okay, it's different. But not that you don't know, and somebody have come to let you know, lecture you. Our leader Mazina Kano have lectured us that we are all brothers and sisters. These people only come to divide us and rule, to steal us, to steal all our resources, everything, and make you useless. How can you have something in your own house, in your own property, in your own thing? Someone else, outsiders, will come and claim everything and tell you to come and become a watchman or a guide for your own property. It's like your own house. Somebody coming to your house to tell you now you are a gate man in your own house, in your own building, your own compound, and you accept it foolishly. It's really so sad. But somebody has come now. God has raised somebody to come and let people to know the truth. That the things that belongs to you, that the zoo or the people brainwashing now because they've given them some peanut money to come and be dividing. You people have known the truth. Why can't you embrace the truth and stand for the Biafra? So when Biafra comes, you will be blessed. You are happy. You enjoy what belongs to you, your own benefit. That someone is depriving for your own rights, for your own things that belongs to you. It's really so sad, so heartbreaking when I see Asoro Dokubo, that would look like pig, carrying people to go and fight his own people, killing their own people. You think Fulani will only use you and dump you. Our leader said, go and serve Fulani and come back, return back in shame and disgrace, because nothing good comes from the devil, you know. But when if you allow the truth to come and ruin your life, you have the peace and you enjoy the benefit of that truth and good, because every good and perfect gift comes from the Lord, the creator of the universe, which is said in James 5, you know. So please, reference, nothing like listen to our leader Martin Nandikano. Is the one that God has called. We have to bring head together to make sure that our leader Martin Nandikano is free and to get our Biafra.
Yes.
This is what I want to contribute to say a little bit.
Madam Barbara, I know you were busy in another meeting. That's why you came in late. But I know we're going to have more time.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
We have said we can't exceed 2 hours anymore in our broadcast. We want to make it brief so that people can always listen. Very young, you're asking who placed Simon's name in that list. Let me ask you, who put your name on social media? That answers your question. If you can tell who placed your name on social media, who helped you open your Facebook account and other information that you have on social media, then you know who placed Simon's name on that list. So, Comrade Ken, for 1 minute, just give us your concluding thoughts.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm just working on something, so I want to tell the autopiloters and the Biafrans that what Prince did in the United States by taking away the flag of Biafra in that very house that Simon Ekpa is scamming people with, that is just what I'm still working on. And to see what I can do in Wikipedia to take that thing away from there, what this idiot is talking about here, who plays Simon Ekpa there. So because I know I can also go there and do some work, let me just see what I can do, but I will not promise Biafrans. But if I come through what I'm searching, I will go and take it out for you to see that anybody can put whatever he wants to put there. So this is just one. The other thing is, those people asking these questions here, go and ask Simon about that question. Ask him who placed him there. Is it Donald Trump that put it there, or is Simon Ekpa who put it there? Because this is my focus for now. And number two, how can you get a letter of endorsement and the letter says A today and tomorrow it says C and next tomorrow it says Z? It's a question you have to go and ask Simon Ekpa. Why is he changing that very endorsement letter he said he have, or whatsoever endorsement? So it have changed it 3 times now. Day before yesterday it was something different. Yesterday it was something different. Today is something different again. Go ask Simon Ekpa who is doing it. Is it Donald Trump? This is a question. This is just a question for you to go and ask Simon Ekpa.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that. Prince, just in 1 minute, your final thoughts.
My final thought is simple. Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB are all for Republic of Biafra. And that's the reason why they are still keeping him. Simon Ekpa and his e-frogs and criminals are on the path of a new online country called Biafra Republic. So the difference couldn't be clearer. You must not allow yourself to be scammed by this rogue who is trying to mimic, he's just trying to mimic, just like the devil, and confuse you in order to kill, steal, and destroy you. We are Republic of Biafra. Simon is Biafra Republic. We have nothing in common with Simon Ekpa and his group. I thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you, everyone, the viewers, wherever you are watching and also sharing on all your platforms. We have given you some information today and, of course, open your eyes to some things. Please remember, making this announcement again, on the 11th, next week, Sunday, we are going to be having the unveiling and public presentation of the Accountability and Transparency Group. And you're going to get facts and details of how we operate, how transparent, how strategic, and how formidable the design and the construct is for the service of Biafra. Very simple. Rescue Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, restore Biafra. That is it. Simon spoke about it the other time because he has been hearing us talking about it. So just get yourself ready for that, and definitely we are going to have enough of information that will help us, because this is a new template and a new time for us to do things differently to get results. Everybody coming together to work together, not one person taking the glory and glorifying himself.
Just give me 1 minute. Let you just give me 1 minute. I want to tell Biafran something.
All right, please.
I want every Biafran to go click on that very Simon Ekpa's name in that very endorsement. It will bring you out Simon Ekpa. Ask Simon Ekpa who have this name called Ifeanyi Njoku. Who is Ifeanyi Njoku? How many names is Simon Ekpa bearing?
Yeah.
Can you ask him that question?
Like,
and Simon Ekpa told us, Simon Ekpa told us that he studied in Aberystwyth University, Wales. He studied law there. In this very university, they don't have any curriculum with law.
Yeah, that's right.
So
correct.
you daft people, when we come out here to speak,
I think we're going to
close
speak more. We're going to speak more on that in the next, time. We're going to touch more on that. Yes, you're bringing some facts here. There's some research is being made, of course, and definitely we're going to touch more on that for the people to understand, because we don't even have more time to make the people understand this stuff. Our people don't know how to fact find. They just want to believe everything because they want to assume that everything they want to believe should be what is happening. So that assumption helps them make them believe everything. And that is the problem they have. And they keep becoming victims at all times, being scammed at all times. So thank you all. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Madam Barbara, for being here. In spite of the fact that you are leaving a meeting, you came in and yet you could still come in. Thank you so much, Prince. Appreciate you so much
Thank
for
you.
and all of that. Thank you so much, Comrade Ken. So much so. Thank you so much, Renati. My God, it was very explosive tonight or today. So explosive. And we're coming your way again on Monday. We shall be here and just get prepared. And of course, it's going to be very, very explosive. It's going to be very, very massive. Just put it in your calendar, mark it on your calendar. 11th of this next week, we're going to be having the unveiling. You're going to see the flyers moving around and all of that. So prepare yourself. Thank you so much, all. Please share this program. Cut the part you want people to listen. There's some vital parts you want people to listen to get some information. Cut it and circulate everywhere you can. Circulate it all over social media, and also subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed, so that you can get more information about the truth. And also subscribe to the channel of everyone here, on Facebook, on Twitter, and on follow us. And of course, we're going to talk more and of course get more facts together. It is our responsibility to restore Biafra, and here the time has come. Thank you so much, all. We appreciate you. I want to thank my comrades here for everything they have done, for the words and all of that. I know that you guys have learned so much. We're going to be your way again on Monday. Thank you so much, all. We appreciate you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.